Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Good. I would like to thank all of you for being here this afternoon. I would especially like to thank my family, my wife Susan, my daughter Heidi, and then I have two sons, Charlie and Christopher, who were unable to be here today, but they're here in spirit instead. They are among the many reasons why I'm standing before you today. Most of all, I'd like to thank my parents, Judge Robert Black and Helen Black, who taught me the importance of our community, a vision of our great country, and most importantly, the value of public service. I am proud of my mother's service as an environmental activist for many years. She's also a registered Democrat. I'm proud of my father's long career as a judge, and particularly proud of his Declaration of Independence from the Republican Party, which he published in 2004. I'm also proud of my cousin Tim Black's public service. He's now a federal magistrate judge. Before that, he served as 2 terms as a Hamilton County municipal judge, and he ran for the Ohio Supreme Court 2 times as a Democrat. From this, I think you might detect a trend in our family's political leanings. Now to the business at hand. I'm here to announce my candidacy to be your next Democratic congressman representing Ohio's 2nd District.
Woo!
Let me say a few words about what has moved me to run for Congress. I'm running for Congress because the present state of our country makes me angry, frustrated, and worried. I'm angry that the Bush administration has led us so far astray from core American values that have served us so well in the past. Never before has our president politicized our Justice Department and tapped our phones without a warrant and sought to suspend habeas corpus. Never before have we managed taxpayers' money so recklessly and with utter disregard for our future generations. And never before have we failed so miserably to take care of so many of our own who desperately need our help: the elderly, the poor, the homeless, and the sick. I remember when I was growing up in the 1950s and 60s, we respected our elected leaders, no matter what party was in power. No one challenged the integrity of our politicians, only their policies were the focus of the debate. Now we've got a representative who promotes partisan finger-pointing and rejects bipartisan problem-solving. I'm also angry because never before have we invaded another sovereign nation without a legitimate reason. When I was growing up, we were a country at peace, at least until the Vietnam War started. And sure, we were engaged in the arms race of the Cold War, but we knew who our enemies were in those days, and we dealt with them honorably. Now we're no longer respected by other countries. They no longer call us America the Great. Instead, they call us America the Aggressive. I'm frustrated because we as a community do not respond to the growing sense of crisis. We have twice elected a representative who consistently votes to support the needs of the White House and fails to address the needs of the people here in Southern Ohio. We've become the laughingstock of the country because our representative fails to act with a sense of dignity and decorum. I'm frustrated because I remember a time when our country collectively enjoyed economic prosperity as a shared bounty. Our country's wealth was managed so that families needing a helping hand could get back on their feet. Now our economic prosperity is not shared across the board. The middle class is squeezed by the cost of college education and the cost of health care, and the poor are getting poorer. More families are falling below the poverty line than ever before. I'm worried about the future of this country. I'm worried because I can remember a time when I was still in college when our country had a simpler, more equitable income tax system. People could do their own returns, and they did. Now we've got a tax system that no one understands. No one can do their own tax return without paid assistance or a computer program. I'm worried because we no longer have a healthcare system that works. Healthcare insurance used to be affordable. Folks either had health insurance or they could get by paying their doctors directly. No one ever heard of medical expenses sending people to bankruptcy court. I'm angry, frustrated, and worried because we boast the largest budget deficit in history. We export our jobs to other countries. We mandate the testing of our children in our schools without funding their education. And we have ignored the obvious signs of global warming. In my heart of hearts, I fear we have lost our shared sense of national purpose and our collective will to fight. Our greatness as a country is being replaced by mediocrity. We need new leadership. We need strong leadership. We need leaders who value public service, who know how to serve the local community, who know the needs of folks here at home in the district. We need leaders who can transcend the bounds of party labels and act for the good of the country in a bipartisan manner. We need a representative who will not vote with blue or red parties, but who will vote for red, white, and blue families. We need a representative who understands this district, rural and urban, rich and poor, east and west, who can and will get things done. And we need a representative who can make us all proud again to be Southern Ohioans and Americans. Friends, I will be that representative to Congress. I will bring fresh energy to the Democratic caucus. I will do what's right for the country. So I ask you, if you're ready to move beyond bickering and finger-pointing, and ready to take on initiatives that unite us, not divide us, then join me in my campaign to restore confidence in our government and pride in our leadership. Join me in my quest to be the next representative from Southern Ohio